Okay, so hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to use Blender with Mocap for Second Life, Mocap Studio for Second Life. The app is available at Second Life Marketplace, and especially today I want to show you how to do actually a best movement in the capture. I noticed that he had some issues, especially in the shaking of the hands and the wrist and elbow. So I'm going to show you how to remove that with another add-on, a Blender add-on, Animate. That actually is a great, awesome add-on for Blender. And especially with Mocap Studio for Second Life, you must use also Avatar. That is recommended. Is the only way that you can get the best capture to with Mocap Studio for Second Life is with the add-on for Second Life Avatar. That it also is available at Marketplace, I think so. But there is a web page that actually I'm going to show you where you can get that add-ons. So Animate, you can get over their GitHub because it's open source add-on, and you go at GitHub over here. I think this one. So here you have the add-on. That is the latest add-on. I recommend you to install it and use with Blender this add-on, because this is going to fix clean up all animation that was generated with Mocap for Second Life, Mocap Studio for Second Life. So I recommend to use this add-on. And the avatar is at Avalab, so you can input Avalab, and over here I think that is this one. So this is the avatar add-on for Blender that you actually going to need. Is recommended, is a must. You must use these to make the animations to work correctly in Second Life. So you install this one, install the also the Animate, these are done also in Blender, and actually I'm going to show you. You must install Blender also, because the package with the app from my app from Marketplace has a package included of Blender that is actually needed for making the conversion from VVA to VVH, from FBX to VVH. So it's going to convert in the final capture. You must convert that to VVH so you can import in Blender. And you go into Blender and install the portable version. You must install that version, the 2.79, and then you must install the portable version. I recommend the last version from Blender. That is actually over here. And over here you have all kind of installs for Blender, and you choose the portable one, and install these at any place on your PC, so you can use it from there, because this one is the version that you actually going to use to work with Blender and Avatar and Animate. So it's the latest version 3.2.1. So you're going to need that. I already done that, so I have all configured now at my PC. I'm going to start to show you how to do the things, and it's very simple. So you open up Blender, and in Blender I have the Avastar plugin already installed. You can look at Avastar plugin over here. Over here, you have the Avastar plugin, and you will need actually the retarget, because we're going to retarget the animation to the Avastar skeleton mesh. So we need the retarget from Avastar to make that actually work for Second Life. Because this is, I tested with 2.81 from Blender, and actually didn't need this retarget. It already made that automatically. But now with this version of Blender, that is the latest version, I have some issues with Avastar, and latest version of Avastar, and I need to retarget at the end of the import of BBH. So I'm going to show you. You come over here, open templates, and animation templates. You already have here the Avastar skeleton and the mesh from Avastar. Now you need to import to this skeleton and this mesh the output that you made with the app that is available at the marketplace, at Second Life marketplace. So that is Mocap Studio for Second Life. So you going over here. In another video, I'll already show you how to do this kind of capture. I have some recommendations in that video that show you how to do the best caption possible with Kinect. And you must use Kinect, you must have the Kinect device to do this. So I already did the capture, and going to here and do the import BBH, SL animation BBH. So I'm going over here. I already have the two outputs. This actually was a request that someone made me that wanted a tackle animation for a work that he was doing. So I'm going to show you the first tackle animation that I made. So I'm going to import. So yeah, that is the error. You see that. So over here there is the skeleton from my app. That is this skeleton over here, small skeleton. And you actually have the skeleton from the Avastar that is over here. You can see this is skeleton from the Avastar. And now I'm going to retarget my skeleton to the Avastar skeleton. So to do that, you're going to retarget, and over here you see you must choose with translation, because it's going to put right where I made the capture, my animation, where I made my animation, my capture, to transfer to the Avastar skeleton. So let's do it, and go here, transfer motion, and he's going to transfer that animation to the Avastar skeleton. Is directly, you don't need to do anything more, just this to import the animation from Mocap Studio for Second Life. So it's going to be at let me see if already it is. I think so. We must go out of, yes, already it is. So he's like you see, he's over here. I'm going to reposition everything, so it's going to be like one of the parts of the work here is about to reposition all, so that can actually be imported smoothly to Second Life. Sorry. So now, what we need that actually happens is the shoulder bone and the elbow bone that actually twist a little and have some weights that must be fixed. So these Avastar mesh don't have the weights, so we must put the weight so that it's going to work. For that, you must do is select the bones from it already are selected over here, and you do control and left click on the part that you want to have the weight maps. You can see that is over here is the upper body that actually is not working well with the weight map. So I put over here everything is chosen, and the mesh for the upper body is chosen. So now you're going over here at object mode, and over here you're going to do is Control P, and over here you're going to do is with automatic weights. So you choose that. Now it has the weights, So if I'm going to edit mode, actually, and only select the mesh, I actually can paint now in object mode. In object mode, let me see over here. This is the skeleton. Over here you can see you can do the weight paint. If you can do it, you can see the over here. But we're not going to paint anything, no weight paint. We only want to give that weight possibilities to the mesh in Second Life, so it can be fixed. So I'm going to put in object mode. Now over here, we're going to correct, going to correct one thing, that is the rotation. Now let's check out the animation. The actual animation is like this. You can see that is a little twisted over here, and we need to fix that, and I already have the values to fix that. You need to roll the bones, that is the elbow bone and the shoulder bone, and the elbow and shoulder. You need to rotate that with some degrees that actually I tested and actually had correct degrees. So you're going to edit mode. You're going to enter in edit mode. But first impose mode, object mode. Over here you're going to put here in tool. You can see over here we have the tool and item over here. Okay, so it's going to give here the positions of the bones. So if you select the bones, I'm going to try to select the bones. So if I go in now to edit mode and select the bone that I actually wanted, I want this bone, this bone, this bone, and this bone. The shoulder bone, that is this one, shoulder right, and the elbow bone, elbow right. We need to roll that. Roll is over here, you can see. Now the values are 30 degrees. The right one is 30 degrees, but I think it's positive. We're going to test it and see if this is the correct one. It's 30 positive degrees, and this one is 10 degrees but negative. I think so. We're going to see in the animation how actually is working. So we must put that in 10 degrees negative. So we're now going to enter in object mode and see how it was. No, is not that. Is the opposite. So let's going to do is over here minus 30 degrees, minus, because I actually know the position that must be, so I already studied these to make this video. So over here you're going to put positive 10 degrees. You need to put a little more. Okay, so let's check. And now let's put more. Okay, so now is at correct position. You can see now that actually is not twisting the elbow with the shoulder is not twisting, so I think that is okay now. But the other is twisting, so I need to fix the other. This one is not twisting. You can see that fixed the twist from the bones and the formation. So I'm going to enter in edit mode, and actually I know what I need to change now, because I did for the right arm. So over here in the shoulder right I have 30 negative, so I need to put this one, the shoulder left, at 30 positive. So this one is going to be 30 positive, and the elbow, the left elbow left must be negative 10 negative. Okay, so now if you enter in the animation, let's check out. So I think that now is correctly, the arms are corrected, so they are not twisting in the joints, you know. So they are twisting actually there, but in the end, and some parts of the arms, but that is going to be corrected with actually animate now. Now you're going to open animate, and for that you must enter in here, in graph editor. So here you have the graph editor of animation, as you can see. But first of all, I'm going to put the frames that I actually wanted to animation, and for that I need to choose timeline. Going over here, choose timeline, and put the frames that I want. That is 100 over here, starting at 100 and making to 3060 over here. So actually now the animation is starting where I want and finishing where I want. So I think so. Let me see. I think that is false. Okay, so the animation is a false animation, and then get up. Okay, so is this. So now what we need to do is going over here at graph editor, you know, and over here you're going to fix all these graph from the animation. I'm going to choose all over here. You select all, and you can see all the graphic motions for that capture over there. So you can see all actually in the output, and in the avatar. I choose it all, but it's not showing up the avatar once, only the output. So I'm going to disable I've disabled the output one. So okay, now it's disabled, as you can see. I'm going to choose every one, Let me see if in pose mode I can choose all. Okay, so now I choose it all except it's not showing the ones from my from Mocap Studio for Second Life, the capture one. So now you're going to edit this one with animate. Animate is over here. That's right. Animate over here, as you can see. So now we're going to work and stabilize all the animation, so it can be easily. It is actually very easy to do, and we need to stabilize the animation. We need to look at frames where the animation gets a little bit fuzzy, a little bit with a little bit of noise, and it's going to be very difficult. You can see that actually is an animation that has a little very nice because it's a fall, and in a fall with the Kinect, if you have some parts of your body like falling with shocking with one and another, that is going to make some distortion and some freezing and some noise in the capture. So it's very important to you make the capture with your arms or legs very distanced from each other, so we're not going to confuse the Kinect. So Kinect gets confused when its legs and arms are very falling with each other, and it's going to confuse the Kinect. So the capture. So now what I'm going to do is fix the animation with animate, and now the first thing that I'm looking at animation that actually I'm going to need is when he falls, he shakes a lot, and he's right, I think, over here and over here, over here and over here. I think that is 230. I think that no, is 210 over here, and stops at 270 maybe. So I'm going to choose all over here. Now I'm going to click over here. I'm going to reduce. It is the tool. The tool I'm using is ease to ease. So is actually the one that I'm using, and I'm going to reduce a little. So if I reduce a little, stop it. Over there, but I don't want to stop the. Actually, I don't want to stop the fall. I want to continue the fall, like you stop it over there. So I want to continue the fall. So now I think that this could not be the correct, and I'm going to do what I need to do is actually I'm going to do from not choosing everything, but choosing only the ones. But actually that works because he falls and gets up. But if I do with a little less, let me see. I think that actually is going to work because it falls. But I need to put at 230, I think so. Let's undo 230, 270, and is. I think that is the best timing for doing that. I reduce a little. So he jumps, he falls and gets up. So I think that is the effect that I wanted. So I think that is the effect. So yeah, over there and get ups. So I think that is this one. So I get this shake over here, right? Let's get correcting the shakes things that are shaking, the bones that are actually shaking now, and let's correct that. So I'm going to choose this one that is shaking a lot. So I just click over there in the bone and see where it starts to shake and where I need to correct that. So let's see, over here it's not shaking, not shaking. Now it shakes, so over here it shakes. I'm going to do this one. So let's see how if he's going to shake over there. So no, he's not shaking. So okay, he's not shaking. So it shakes over here. Also, it shakes over here. So I'm going to use this tool, correct a little. So let's see if she's going to shake or not. So you not shake this, shakes over here. I'm going to correct over here. Let's see if it gets stable. He shakes a little before here. I think that is over here. So let's see if he's going to shake. No, he's not shaking anymore. So I corrected actually this bone over here is not shaking anymore. Only shakes a little in other places that I must, with attention, I must get where it's shaking or not. Let's see, I think that it shakes over here. A little. It shakes over here a little. I think so. So I'm going to correct that. So let's see. More over here. Let's see if he's going to shake where I don't want to shake. No, now he's correct. He's not shaking. You can see that he's shaking is the animation that we made, not the animation that we are working now. He's not shaking on that. That is a elbow. He's not shaking the elbow. So I think that we corrected the right elbow is corrected now. I think so. Let's see. I think that is missing something over there. It's right in the end. I think right in the end. Sorry. Right in the end is shaking a little. So now it's corrected. Okay, so we correct that. So now for the ends, I usually don't do this kind of correction. I correct in another way, that is disabling it over here, the wrist right. I actually disable the wrist and it's going to be disabled in the animation. So I generally do that. but if you see that it's continues shaking, you use the animate so it can be stopped from shaking the end, the right end. And it shakes a little bit at the end over here. So I'm going to use actually this one at the end. So it not shakes over there. As you can see, it's not shaking now. So let's continue seeing what is shaking on that end. The end is not shaking. I think that shakes a little here. I need to correct this also. So I think that this over here. Yeah, is doing, but a little bit also. So now the end one shakes. I think not, but let's see if it is shaking. It's a fall, you know, like it must have some impact in the animation. Over here, he moves a little offset. I think a little over here also. Yeah, he moves a little offset. So I think that is corrected. I think so. For that arm, I fall over the arm, you know. I fall, yeah. And over here, see, over here. Let's see how that is going to happen. It changes a little the end somewhere. I'm trying to look where. Change the end. Yeah, right over here. Let's put a little more. Okay, so now I think it's okay. So I get the arm, the right arm corrected. So what we need to do also that I didn't did this yet. You must. I'm going. I must did that before, but I'm going to do now. Select all bones, and over here we have a tool that is time offset over here, and we're going to use the time offset. And with time offset we select all that we want from the animation, all the bones, and actually you're going to put at minimum time offset. So I actually know that this is going to help the animation to be more stable. So you're going to reduce that at -1. So now we have the time offset, and we must do also the blend offset. Actually we need that too. For the same selection we need to put it -1, Add selection, and we're going to choose blend offset, and put at -1. And actually over here at key we go into clean channels for all keys, and in key we're going to clean keyframes for all keys also, so we can have a smooth animation, a better and smooth animation. So that actually we have now. So I think that is, and the right arm is very well. So let me see, I saw something over here. I saw something over here happening. Yes, it's at the end, I don't know why this happened, but actually I'm going to reduce in the timeline. I'm going to reduce to 3050. So I think that is what is the problem over here. Let's see in timeline how is animation. Now is 320. Let's see. It gets up. Yeah, now is fixed. So now I'm going to go that, because that thing that I did, that blend offset and time offset must be done at beginning, and I didn't done at beginning. Now I'm going to choose again ease to ease. So now I'm going to choose the right arm that actually is twisting a lot. So this one I need a little work over here. So for the right arm, let's check where he's twisting. Right here. Twisting a lot over here. So let's see. Let's see how that's going to. I think that that one is not the correct thing to choose, so I'm going to choose another one. That over here. I think I put it a little too much. And must be on these. Okay, so now it is. And I can see right before I found it gets mixed. Before I fall over here, I need to a little. Over here. Let me see. I think that shoulder, the left shoulder. Let me see. This patience work. You need to have some patience to watch. Let me see another angle animation. Let me see at another angle. I can see evolve the elbow, so I must disable over here some rotation. I think that is this one to make. I think that is this one. I need to disable some rotations over here. It rotates in the Z. I think so. Is the Z that I need to disable? Not. Let's see. In the Z. Now I need to disable in the Y. So now I think that is better. So I need to, it shakes a little over there, shakes a little over here. So I'm going to reverse a little. It's not shaking so much. So now so over here I have some over here. It moves a little over here to do this. So now it's fixed. So now I'm going to choose the wrist, the left wrist. I'm going to disable the left wrist. So is disabled. So I think actually now it's disabled. Okay. So it's not shaking. So I think in the arms I got that fixed, unless something over there that I need to identify if it's the shoulder or the elbow. Okay, so is the elbow that has here some kind. I need to disable something. Disable the Z. Let's see. I need to disable. Okay. I need to do a fix over here. I think that is this one over here. Let's see. Yeah, is this one. Is this one. So I need to do it over here. so I think that now is a little bit better. I think is better anyway from what it was. So now I need to fix the part, the legs part. So one thing I'm going to do first of all is to disable the ankle, and I'm going to disable this ankle also. This ankle, so okay, so I disable the ankles over here in the graph editor. So I can see that this leg over here is shaking a lot, and it's shaking. Actually, over here I need to reduce these a little further, a little further, because but it was too much. It was too much. I need to do something like this, and with a little area. I think now is better, I think now is better. Let's see at the end. Yeah, is better. So I fixed that. So now for the left over here, there's some issues over here. Let's reduce a little. Let's see how it does. Let's see. So I think that the left leg is done. Only the right leg is shaking a lot. Yeah, the right leg is shaking a lot. So I think that what is shaking over here a lot is the right leg. It's shaking a lot because I fall over the sofa, and the sofa the Kinect gets confused when I fall. So I'm going to fix this. Let's see, shaking, shaking, shaking. Not so shaking. Here is a problem. Going to reduce a little. Let's see. So now it's not shaking so much. And shakes at the end. Again, I need to do a little bit. So now I gotta fix it. And I think that in this one I need to disable some rotations also, so I can fix some. I think it's in X. I need to disable that one. Maybe, let's see, but does this one? No, not this one. Not this one. see. That fixes something. Yeah, I think that was fixed like that. And so I got animation almost corrected. So I need to see. I see the end, the right hand shaking over there. Shaking a lot over there. I can see that I need to fix the right hand. It's shaking a lot over here. I didn't saw before. But it's not active. So what I'm going to do is to activate the right hand and fix that movement of the right hand because it's not with that activated that I actually going to fix that. So I think that actually is shaking. So at this point of view, I can see the shake, but I think I saw it shaking. That's only my impression. I think it's not shaking. What is shaking at the feet a little bit. What I can do more. Let's see what I can do more over here. This one is shaking so much. So I'm going to activate this one. Over here. So I can fuse it over here. And reduce here. You can fuse it over here. Then reduce a little. And you get confused over here. And to reduce a little. I think I'm not shaking so much. You know, like the bones over there, the bones that are with the first output are a little confusing what we actually are seeing. That effect actually don't do very well to what you want to get with this animation. Now, let's see. What is that? So here, over here. Okay, so now it's fixed. Okay. I think it's a lot better, this animation, from it was at the beginning. It's not with so much noise. It's a lot better. So now I'm going to fix the position. So let's fix that position. So actually it can be at the origin point, you know. So I need to enter in, to fix that, I need to enter in object mode, and now that actually has values. Actually that already has values, and over here I need to select is the ankle, and what I need to select is the cog. So let's choose the cog. I don't know if I'm going to get the cog easily. I must select the cog. I must select the cog, you know. So over here, I know that actually I'm going to select in edit mode the cog. Now the cog is over here. Yeah, is this one. This one is the cog. So with the cog selected, we enter in object mode, and that cog. So I'm going to select all. Select all. Actually, it's not cog. Let's see. I can see what is the bone that I must select now. Is the origin. Actually, you can put there. So this one is a tail, I think so. No, maybe not this one. See, one is a torso. See if this one is thinker. See if the thinker actually works. Let's see. Let's see, I think with the tinker I could do that. Let's give a try. If I can do that with the tinker, no. So it's not a tinker. Let's try the cog anyway. If it's not cog, we try another bone. I think that is one. Let's see if this. Let's do. I cannot do any bone constraint. I'm going to do the bone constraint so I can actually let's select in the object mode all. I think that what is missing over here is this one, and it's like this one. It's intermediate mode. In pose mode. Come on. It was the pose mode that was messing around, so here's this one. I change in pose mode, you know. So I'm going to select the tinker over there. Actually, it was what I was thinking. It was the tinker. So actually, I'm going to try the tinker. Add a bone constraint, transformation, And over here I'm going to choose avatar in the bone M torso, and over here in the map tool I'm going to do in the Y, no, in the Z I'm going to put the minimum up 2 meters, so he gets up, so now he's up. Now I need to rotate 180 degrees. I'm going to do another transformation over here. And I'm going to choose avatar. I'm going to choose M torso over here. And now map 2. And now I'm going to rotate in Z rotation. And the minimum is going to be like 180 degrees. So now is at position. So I need another one, so it can be a little back transformation in location. We're going to change location, avatar, and torso. Now in the map tool, I'm going to use the Y here. I'm going to put right where I want it. I think that is I think that is 1.6. It is over here. And I'm going to do a little rotation so it can be more natural, the pose, the transformation. And over here I'm going to choose avatar. I'm going to choose M torso, and in map I'm going to rotate a little bit in X, not for this direction, for the other direction, in a positive way. So I think now it's actually at a good position, the position that I actually wanted. So now I think we got that animation a little better, you know. It's not shaking so much. It's not shaking, and he falls and he gets up. And I think that we actually got the animation working better now. So as you can see, it's very easy to clean up the animations. This is a very hard animation, you know, like falling is, even with a suite, you know, a mocap suite, you have difficulties to clean up animations when falling and with impact, you know, because that is going to mess around with the capture. And actually, for Kinect, you know, is even more difficult, you know, is very difficult to get that smooth movement, you know. And I think with these methods, we can, actually anyone can clean up any animations and do what they want with animations. So this is a method that I learned, so actually it's going to help you a lot to clean up the animation for Second Life. And now I'm going to show up how you can easily export to Second Life. It's like this over here. And you choose our anim or BBH. You can choose one or other and export avatar, and that choose the frames, you know, and export avatar, the animation, and that's going to be like what you are seeing now over here is actually what you're going to get on Second Life. So I think that's actually is, you can do everything with Mocap Studio for Second Life in terms of capture, and actually with help of Blender you can do actually anything with animations. So it's done. So I think that with these methods you can clean up any kind of animations. For Second Life or not, it's going to clean up. Hope you enjoy. Hope that you can actually buy the Mocap Studio for Second Life at Second Life Marketplace. If you have any doubt, you just contact me, Cobol PT, resident from Second Life, and I give you a help for configuring or doing some stuff. I always available. You can always send me an IM, and actually I will try to help you. And stay safe, stay cool, and hope that this could be helpful for everyone that use Second Life and not use Second Life to work with Blender and clean up mocap animations. So thank you all, and bye bye.